Hi, I'm Linda Deir, and the guides are going to talk to you about vibrations that are conducive to working through anything that you need help with through us. Yes. Okay. So, what they're saying is they recognize the pressure that we're all under in this world and how it affects our vibration, humans' vibration, blocking our connection to them. Yes, turning to us always vibrates differently than when you are feeling alone, without support, without direction. You will want to be full of calm energy so we can connect and work together. Yes, you will call on us to talk to you through your intuition, your mind, and your feelings to experience a big frequency of visitors that you are just beginning to recognize as those who support you and walk you through all circumstances. Okay, so here's what the guides tell me. Sometimes when I just sit with them at night, it's just between me and the guides, and I do that before I go to bed. I have that moment with the guides to close out my day. And they'll say to me, because I'll be working on something, trying to figure something out, that I'm working on, and they'll tell me, quit worrying. They say it all the time. And I'm saying to them, am I worrying? And they say, yeah, you're worrying. And I go, how do I know I'm worrying? And let them tell you with their words what they're telling me. This applies to all of us. You interfere with us connecting with you when you do that. Yes, we are always available. But if you block this energy with concerns about worry, you block us. Okay, so I know we all do it. Okay, you got to get somewhere, you got to get something done. You've got to do it all right? But when you do that, when you move into that frantic energy, you block the guides. You know, just take note of this. When you're driving somewhere, when you're washing the dishes, you have your hands under the water. When you're in the shower, it's like almost like a timeout. What else can you do while you're doing those things? Nothing. You're kind of just doing that until you get to your destination, you get the dishes done, or you get out of the shower. You've got to get through that process. So you kind of blank out and just maybe enjoy the ride. That's when they come through. That's when they're able to come through because you're not blocking them with, oh, I've got to do this. I got to go there. I got to get that. I can't forget this. Did I get my keys? Did I get my glasses? You're already on a roll. You're already doing what you're doing. And, your free time pretty much. That's when they can come through. But if you're caught up in all these things that you have to do and you have to think about and can't forget, and you've got to, you know, if you're doing all that and that's what you're consumed with, then they can't get through. So when you catch yourself doing that, you will feel the difference. You will be frustrated, possibly become irritated, and do nothing that makes you better. Yes, we will always be there. However, you must be willing to stop yourself so we can connect and work together to your best way of navigating your life to undo any worry that was interfering with this energy. Yeah. So every time you catch yourself doing that, worrying, what I suggest is if you can't stop it, sometimes it just keeps happening. Write down what you're worrying about. It's like if you write it down and you put it over there, now it's out of your head. You won't forget what you think is so important and you're released from it. So then you can have this connection with your guides to know what to do, when to do it, to be sharp, to be razor sharp throughout your day so you don't miss the guidance that's coming through that you would otherwise be preoccupied with worry that blocks it. Fantastic way to live and work. We are there. We are with you. You are in good hands. This will work when you apply it. Okay? That one thing that you do is going to change your whole life. It has for me. I don't think I'm worrying, but I start focusing on something and get a little bit, you know, stuck in a rut with my thinking. And they, as much as they could try, they can't get through when I'm doing that. It works against you. Okay, I'm going to close this with their final thoughts about this to help you through this. Okay, you will each get a vibration of unity with us, and you will be 5 times closer to doing this effortlessly at any moment you choose. Work, sometimes that happens. Work with us, and we will help you to daily options that will be desirable and doable with your awareness. Okay, just keep, in fact, write down, stop worrying, and put it in your car where you can see it. Put it at your desk where you work, where you can see it. Because just spinning around, worrying like a dog chasing its tail is total insanity. That doesn't get us anywhere. So do that so it's front of mind and you stop letting that control you so you can have this connection with your guides and get the answers, the information, the awareness, the guidance you need from any moment at any time. All right. We'll see you next week.